So let's go to Leviticus 19 and 19. Next land law. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 19. It says, "Ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with diverse kind." What is that talking about? It's talking about hybrid animals, such as the cow. I don't know if people know, but the cow, you know, the black and white cow that everybody, the beef, what they sell you, the black and white cow, what you get the milk from, but you shouldn't be eating anything from that cow. That cow is a hybrid. That cattle is a hybrid. It's a mix between a buffalo and a yak, which is totally unlawful. The Most High just said it right there, that ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind, meaning with a different kind. That's totally against the law. That's why when you eat that beef, it's basically you have allergic reaction in your body and you get sick. You develop mucus, and that mucus turns to some kind of sickness, and you get sick. That's why America's so damn sick. You eating fake animals, which, okay. So it says, ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed. Going back to the field. You're not supposed to sow your field with mingled seed. Meaning, if you have a grape vineyard, you say, well, I'm gonna sow this field. You cannot sow with grape seeds and apple seeds, because eventually what'll happen is the two seeds are mixed together, and you'll have an apple grape. Might be an apple that be the size of a grape, or a grape that tastes like an apple. But what does that do? What does it do? It changes the whole chemistry, and it changes the whole genetics of the two fruits. Like, for example, like a citrus. I think a citrus is is it an orange and a lime? Something to that nature? Well, now that you got a citrus, something that the Most High didn't make, guess what? Your body can't assimilate it. It can't absorb it. And that plant cannot properly absorb the minerals out of the ground. So you know what? It's a dead food. It's a food that's of no value to you. It actually makes you sick. So the Most High gave us these laws, and we're supposed to keep them. It says, "Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed, neither shall a garment, neither shall a garment mingle of linen and woolen come upon thee." So you should have a garment mixed with linen and woolen. All right. But the main point is, thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seeds. You're not supposed to. When we farmed our land, we didn't sow fucking all type of seeds together. We had land for this fruit and land for that fruit, and that was it. Everything was separate. Okay, so that's regarding the land. So let's go to Leviticus chapter 25, verse 23. So now we're gonna go from harvesting and things like that. We're gonna go into laws regarding selling of house and land. Well, today what they call is real estate laws, property laws. All right. Which shows you one thing about our law is that even though these laws were given unto us, 1492 BC, during the time that the Egyptians were in power, and even though the laws was given to us way back then, these laws still apply today, and they're more advanced than the laws that we keep today. These are laws that were way before their time, that we had. And when other people saw our laws, they kept them, because they seen how righteous our laws were. All right, so this is Leviticus chapter 25, verse 23. It says, "The land shall not be sold forever, for the land is mine. For ye were strangers and sojourners with me. And in all the land of your possession ye shall grant a redemption for the land. If thy brother be waxing poor, and has sold away some of his possessions, And if any of his kin come to redeem it, then shall he redeem that which his brother sold. And if the man have none to redeem it, and himself be able to redeem it, then let him count the years of the sale thereof, and restore the overplus unto the man. So basically, if you sold me your land, okay, and you know the year of redemption came where you could redeem your land, which was, I think it was every 50 years, if I'm not mistaken, the year of Jubilee. You would come to me, you would say, look, I want to get my land back. I'll be like, okay, I bought it to you 3 years ago, so you would have to pay me for every year that the land went up in value. You will pay me that, and I will have to give you your land back. Okay? It says, and if the man have none to redeem it, and himself be able to redeem it, then let him count the year of the sale thereof, and restore the overplus unto the man, to whom he sold it, that he may return unto his possession. But if he be not able to restore it to him, then that which is sold shall remain in the hand of him that had bought it, until the year of Jubilee, and in the Jubilee it shall go out, and he shall return unto his possession. Okay, so that's the real estate law. That's concerning houses. All right. So now let's, that's concerning land. Okay. So let's go down to verse 29. It says, and if a man sell a dwelling house in a walled city, then he may redeem it within a whole year after it is sold. Within a full year may he redeem it. So if it's in a walled city, he got 1 year to redeem his house. If I sell you my house and it's in the walled city, it's in the city of David and it's walled, I have 1 year to buy my house back from you. It says, within a full year may he redeem it. And if it be not redeemed within the space of a full year, then the house that is in the walled city shall be established forever to him that bought it throughout his generation. It shall not go out in the Jubilee. So if I can't buy my house back in a year from you, if I don't have the money to buy the house from you within a year and it's in the walled city, then you get to keep my house forever. It don't matter when the Jubilee comes. You don't have to give me the house back. You get to keep it. All right. It says, but the house of the villages which have no walls round about them shall be counted as the fields of the country. So houses that were in villages that didn't have walls around the city, those houses were counted as fields. So you had to let those houses go out in the Jubilee. That person could buy their house back. You had to let them buy their house back whenever they wanted to. All right. But the houses within the village which have no walls round about them shall be counted as the field of the country. They may be redeemed, and they shall go out in the Jubilee. Notwithstanding, the cities of the Levites and the houses of the city of their possession may the Levites redeem at any time. See? Levites can get their house at any time, but you had to wait till the Jubilee to get yours. And if a man purchase of the Levites, then the house that was sold and the city of his possession shall go out in the year of Jubilee. For the houses of the cities of the Levites are their possessions among the children of Israel. But the field of the suburbs, see, you had suburbs in the ancient days. But the field of the suburbs of their cities may not be sold, for it is their perpetual possession. So that's the real estate laws. Okay. So now we're going to go to the succession of land.